Hello everyone, this is part 3 of what if female Naruto was experimented on by Orochimaru. In the last part, Naruto, she was actually getting ready to do the kunai shuriken throwing, which Sakura, she honestly, I'm gonna start off with her, because everybody else is not really needed. She gets a 5 out of 10, which she barely passed, gets a 6 out of 10, not a 7 out of 10. Shino, 8 out of 10. Sasuke, 9 out of 10. Shinkomaru at 5 out of 10. Kiba, 5 out of 10. Choji at 6 out of 10. And Naruto, she gets a 10 out of 10. And not only that, she also says, Sensei, I have multiple releases that I use to make weapons out of. Do I use those here as well? As Naruto then goes, yeah, sure, go ahead. As he's quite curious on what these releases are. So she then says Storm release, Storm, Sin Bones, and won't release, I don't know what she called the knuckles, but she basically just shoots the knuckles out. As everybody sees the bones of her knuckles shot out, and then they come basically it was her fingers and Sakura back. She then goes Iron Sand release, Iron Kunai Shuriken, and Sin Bones, as she used that as well. As she then goes Lava release, Lava Sin Bones, and she also goes Poison release, Poison Sin Bones. As Aruka's just surprised at all the different releases she has. She's like, what the fuck? She even says Metal release, Metal Sin Bones, which basically is a very, very tiny piece of the metal. That's it's even thinner and smaller than the Sin Bone. You can barely see it, but it has more precision, not precision, but piercing power. As just Aruka's just like, the fuck is this girl? As just everybody there's this wide eye. Sasuke's she's very powerful. Yes, I must have her to start my clan. As he then trudge up to her with his finger and basically go hey, you, Naruto, is it? As she then looks at him and goes, yes, what about it? He then goes, I want you to become my girlfriend so we can repopulate my clan. You'll actually get the benefits of being the Uchiha clan's matriarch. As Naruto goes, I'm kind of good on that, Sasuke. I don't want to be... she's just gonna say, I'm kind of good on that Uchiha-san. I do not want to be part of your clan. As basically, he will look wide-eyed, and so will the other fangirls that also sent her a glare, but then they're kind of thankful that she kind of didn't accept being being his wife. As the rest of them thinking does he only sees her because she's strong? They thinking that she's Sasuke doesn't only just see it from her strength, but also for her beauty. As Naruto, she's not gonna go out with someone she just met today. As Kiba and all the other males look at Sasuke with a glare, or Kiba and then the other guys besides Shikamaru and Choji and Shino. As basically Naruto, she's just thinking what type of training does she wants to do later on. She's not really worried about the rest of the exams. This is where Naruto says, alright, Naruto, you got a 10 out of 10 and even extra bonus points with all of those releases and stuff. So now it's time for the Taijutsu battle. You will have to fight Mizuki. You have to last 5 minutes. Or no, you have to land a hit on him in 5 minutes. Or, if you can, beat him. As a lot of boys are now trying to show out for Naruto after seeing how strong she is. And also of her looks as well. Now, Naruto, she's don't tell me they're gonna start fighting over me. That's what's going on through her head. As Chroma's don't worry, kid. No one would touch you. Not while I'm here. I won't allow it. As Chroma's an overprotective brother to her. As she starts to laugh and says, it's okay, Chromany. It's not like they're gonna get my heart anyways. As basically, everybody there is just looks at, Naruto. She's just been training very hard. she like trains very hard and very efficient. As she is right now doing just a little bit of physicality workouts. As the little girls are glaring at her, Sasuke and all the other boys are kind of curious on why she's doing that. Well, no, not workouts, but she's stretching. She's trying to increase her flexibility, knowing that she's gonna need to be a little bit more flexible. That she's also learned stretches for being more flexible from Anko. Yes, I'm gonna say Anko has that told Naruto she'll help her with flexibility, knowing that she knows sensational. And Naruto at first thought like being flexible would hinder her style, but then Anko like basically explained to her what being flexible would do for her, and also help her get out of more like sticky situation that she wouldn't normally be able to get out of. As Naruto, she would nod as to understanding like the benefits of being more flexible, but knowing that she still doesn't want to, kind of do it because she doesn't, she feel like it would mess up her style. That she's basically doing stretches for her to get ready to get warmed up for her fight. As by like all the boys staring, like they're staring at her, her body and stuff, because even though they're only like 13 and stuff, she's well developed for her age. So yeah. As and so like basically Naruto, she's like getting ready to fight Mizuki. Now the overall of it all has been Sakura, she barely passed it. She got one lazy hit on Mizuki because he took it really easy on her at the 5-minute mark. Ino got it at the 4-minute mark. Shikamaru got it at the 5-minute mark due to him being very lazy. Shino got it at the 3-minute mark. Sasuke at the 2-minute mark. Choji at the 2-minute mark. And Kiba at the 2-minute mark as well. And so now it's Naruto's turn. As basically she gets in a stance that which Mizuki has never seen before, due to there not being a lot of it was monkeys. So she getting the whirlpool fist. It's basically as soon as Rika says start, she blitzed Mizuki like very quickly and didn't give him like a chance to react to her. And she basically like she blitzed him. And so Mizuki was getting ready to try to block, but she hit to him, like to his face, and then basically did what Sasuke did to Gaara, where he faked a hit and basically went all around. She did that with Mizuki, but when she punched him, she sent him all the way into the academy wall, leaving a indent into it. As everybody there is just looking at her wide-eyed as she sent Mizuki that far and hard into the wall, as no one was expecting her to do that. Now Mizuki, he's gonna have a concussion, and he's also knocked out. So Rika says, well, that is it for the taijutsu part. Naruto, you're right now Rookie of the Year and Kunoichi of the Year if you keep rolling this way. And Sasuke will she said, and Rika said, if you were here the entire 4 years of the academy, you might be Rookie of the Year. But you can only reach Kunoichi of the Year. So if you even do get this high, because honestly you will have better grades than all the other girls here, even though you weren't here, which is pretty disappointing. This is what Aruka would say, as he knows basically in that entire statement that if the girls was training, they could be in a better position to where they would have been Rookie of the Year instead of Sasuke, or someone could have had that chance, but none of the girls trained other than Hinata. But even then, she wasn't that good. You could just Hinata from canon. And she doesn't really have a role model here. Well, no, she does, and it's Kiba. So, yeah. So, that's that shit, by the way. It's Hinata Kiba. Now, Naruto, she's kind of just like, she's kind of right now just like chilling. It's basically, it's like basically she's just waiting for it to be her turn for the ninjutsu portion of the exam, which will be making a bunshin, substitution transformation, so clone transformation. And she has her own clone. Like, she can use any clones first, and I already told her that. It's basically Naruto. She will make her own clones. When Iruka called Naruto up, by the way, it's gonna be the same as Kaden, how everybody else did in that. I don't really care how they do, because I don't really know, but that doesn't matter. Naruto, she'll do the substitution with no hand signs, so she'll get a perfect score on that. She'll do the transformation with a half a hand sign. She'll get a perfect score. By the way, she does this with no puff of smoke at all as well, which is bonus points. And she will do the shadow clone jutsu. She'll make about 50 of her in the room. As Ruka's just Godsmack at this, he goes, okay, yep, perfect score on everything. Damn. It's basically Aruka then says, I see, you have a perfect score and everything. And she was basically nod her head, and she basically says, Aruka then says, well, Naruto, would you like me to take you out to get ramen? Have you ever tried it? She then says, no, I've never tried it, but I don't think my Tosen and Kasten would very much like me doing that, going with someone they don't know, to go even get something to eat, unless they're my friends. As Rico then nods, he goes, I understand, Naruto. That is perfectly fine. I was just asking if you would like me to take you, or to just basically get you lunch, since it's now time for us to go to lunch, and I will be dismissing the class early. As Naruto then says, well, if you see my mom and dad out there, then yeah, I mean, they are on probation until they're on probation for 2 months, so you can get to know them, since you do seem nice. And also, you must understand that my mother's mouth is quite foul. And normally, I would have been cussing at you and stuff a lot, but I'm not, due to me also having my father personality as well. Which is the only reason why she's, like, even more calm and stuff, is because, like, she was mainly my Kamaru, but she still can act like Tayuya if she gets pissed. So, yeah. Which then she doesn't, like, self-control herself anymore. As it's basically Eureka will go, I see. And he then says, well, I hope to meet your parents. As Naruto, she's kind of just and she's just kind of like chilling for the most of it. As the bell would then ring, as basically it'd be time for it would say, alright guys, it's lunchtime and y'all are dismissed for the rest of the day. Your parents should be here to pick you up. If they're not, then please feel free to use the training grounds if you like so, or go straight home by yourself. For you that didn't pass, don't worry. You have next year to at least attempt to pass. And he'll basically just give them kind of like encouraging words, or at least attempt to. As It's basically a lot of boys are just staring at Naruto. Naruto's just like, oh Lord. And like she knows that like a lot of them probably likes her, but she doesn't like stuff. Sorry about that. I'm kind of trying to try hard on something. Anyways, so Naruto, she's just like wondering like, what is like, as she's like, if her parents are gonna be there, because like she's thinking she's gonna go straight home if they're not here. As when she get outside, she see Taya and Kanemaru immediately, as they're like one of the tallest people out there. As Naruto shooting and says, "Oh, hello," she'll like walk up to them and go, "Hello, mother and father." As Taya goes, "Hello, back." And then basically she'll just say, "So how was the test?" It's what Kanemaru actually asked. She then says it was actually fairly easy to say. Honestly, if anyone in the Sound Village was to attempt to become a Genin here, they probably would, because we know more stuff than them. Or, like, if they were trained, at least, to, you know. As Kamaru then goes, I see, so this village test was fairly easy for you, huh? And she'll go, yeah, pretty much. He then sighs and goes, I see, so you were bored, basically. She'll say, yep. As Eriko comes up and says, you must be Naruto's parents. As Kimura then goes, yes, I'm Kanemaru. I forgot his nice name. I'm just gonna say he says I'm Kanemaru and I am Taiya. It's basically them introducing himself. And now Taiya, she knows that she's going to like. She also like she knows when to be serious and when not to be. Basically, like on just like because she's now the diplomatic person. Like she's the clan, like Narcos. She's the clan heir of the Damn, I forgot their clan name. I'm just gonna say she's a clan heir of the Uzumaki Namikaze, and right now Taiya's gonna take up the Uzumaki title, and Kamaru's taking it all right now, the Namikaze. As they're also trying to get Kamaru to become a part of the CRA, as Kamaru is like, no, I'm not going to be part of it. I don't really care for it. And honestly, it's probably for the best at the moment. I have one kid already. As basically he was talking about Naruto, and of course some of them were not happy about this, as they didn't really want, they kind of wanted more of that bloodline, also to put, some of their daughters and stuff with him. Hopefully, they'll try to get them to get some of the Namikaze wealth, as they know that Naruto is now Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. So, yeah. Now, one thing for sure is that Naruto, she really doesn't care about, much stuff. As Eriko says, I was wondering if I can buy all of you dinner. I originally asked Naruto because I thought she was an orphan. I didn't know she had parents. If she wanted me to take her to go get ramen. When she said that she had parents, and they would probably most likely not liking her go somewhere without them knowing. And plus, I would be best if I was to get to know you first. And then it says, yes, that's very smart of her to say that, because if we would have known that a random stranger would have had taken her, we would have probably killed you. As Uruku kind of, he goes, oh. He does it like that, oh, look. And she goes, yep. My parents are very overly protective. As they then goes, yeah, we are. They really don't care for anyone like that. They mainly only care about our daughter, and so our daughter's safety. It's our safety. As Naruto, she goes, I didn't say anything about that. As she didn't go, as they go, yeah, we know, but we're just throwing that out there so you know now. As basically Naruto, she's just chilling. As she'll basically get chicken ramen, Naruto get beef ramen, Tayuya and Kamaru also get beef ramen. As Kamaru, not Kamaru, but Tayuya and Naruto, they'll eat like 12 bowls of it. But they'll be like, okay, this is actually very, very good. As they would pay, Kamaru would pay for Tayuya and Naruto. As he saw like Aruka's face go like eyes go wide open, because like he didn't know that like two people can eat that much ramen. And Kamaru knew like that would probably bankrupt the poor man, and he was just thinking of being nice for even asking him to come eat dinner with him. As he didn't he gets some money of course from the Namikaze fund. Like Minato had hidden seals that Kurama knows from Kushina. So yeah, that's where they got like the extra like all the main parts of their money from. So yeah. So basically Naruto and them, they will basically just chat with Aruka. Aruka then says he would then ask Kamaru Himaru if he wants to come in Kimaru if he wants to come and have a drink with him and some of the other Chunians. As Kimaru then says, sure, and soon hopefully soon I can take the test to become a Chunin of this village. By the way, Kabuto, he's kinda at the flee Konoha. So yeah. And Orochimaru knows that Taiya and Kimaru have basically defected from him and no longer have his curse marks. He was wondering why he couldn't sense their curse marks, and now he knows. And also the seal that Naruto drawn on them is basically her version of a very, very, very complex gravity seal. And it's a very complex gravity and resistance seal that spreads all throughout their body. And they mainly have it on all the time. So yeah. And it also impersonates the curse mark. So whenever they were training on their speed and stuff in front of Orochimaru, they make it seem like they were using the curse mark. So yeah. So Naruto, she's just straight up just getting ready for tomorrow. But Kamaru, he will basically go to drink. So when he gets there, he will see Kakashi Hatake, Kurenai, this is basically all of them. As Kakashi then goes, Namikaze-sama. As Kamaru just says, just call me Kamaru, and you don't have to be formal with me. I know that you were my adoptive daughter's, like her father's student. And if you want to come over and train with her, feel free to. She kind of already tracked you down and got a little bit of your chakra. Yeah, you didn't know because you used her bugs, but yeah, she got a little bit of your chakra, and she might have already put it into the system. So yeah, all you have to do is just come over, and you can just come and train with her. As Kakashi asks why, he goes, wait, she did? He goes, yeah, she did it earlier this morning, actually. Not surprising, because she never was one for patience. As Kakashi's eyes go wide, I didn't even know. She sighs and goes, alright, well, yeah, I'll come by. I'll be by a lot then, since I'm going to become her sensei. And then Kimaru's face goes serious. He goes, listen, Hatake, any braveness around my daughter, and I find out, you're dead. And he goes, well, fuck. She then says, also, who's her other team? She then says how it's gonna be Sasuke, Tia, and Sakura Haruno. He then says, okay, watch this, Tia boy. He already tried to once offer my daughter to become his girlfriend, and I do not like that. Mainly because I have read his files and everything already. And also because I had told him the reason why Orochimaru wants Sasuke is for his Sharingan. But I will tell you this now. Naruto, she's very special and a prodigy. And honestly, she's probably your level or past it. So, do not underestimate her. And she will be going all out. But guys, I will be ending it off here. If you do like, leave a comment. Peace.